young woman grabs the man's arm and tries to stop him, saying, "You can't go inside." The man looks confused and replies, "Please, just let me in." But she refuses to listen. Just then, the boss notices them and calls out, "Secretary, what's going on here?" The secretary respectfully answers, "Boss, this man comes to our company gate every single day, saying he needs to meet someone inside. Today, he even tried to force his way in." The boss calmly asks, "All right, tell me, who are you here to see?" The man says anxiously, "I'm here to see my girlfriend. Her name is Meng Meng." The secretary looks shocked and says, "What are you talking about? Meng Meng is our boss's brother's girlfriend, and she's also a senior officer at this company. How could she possibly be your girlfriend? Maybe you've got the wrong person. If you have any proof, show it to us." Without hesitation, the man pulls out his phone and says, "Yes, I do. These are pictures of us together. Take a look." The secretary quickly takes the phone, looks through the photos, and says, in surprise, "It really is Meng Meng." The boss takes the phone from her and says, "Go ahead and call her. Ask her to come here." The man sighs and says, "I've been calling her over and over, but she won't answer my calls or reply to any of my messages." The boss reassures him, "Don't worry, I'll personally find out the truth." Then she turns to the secretary and says, "You can go back to work now." The secretary replies, "Yes, boss," and walks away. After the secretary leaves, the boss kindly asks, "Young man, tell me the truth. What's your relationship with Meng Meng?" The young man quietly explains, "Boss, Meng Meng and I are from the same village. We grew up together and later attended the same university. Her family couldn't afford her tuition, so I dropped out of college and started working to pay for her education so she could finish school. I worked every difficult job I could find. I delivered food at night and worked construction during the day. Every month, I gave her $5,000 to cover her living expenses. After she graduated and landed a good job, she left me and came here. I don't regret supporting her, but a few days ago, she asked me to write a business proposal and promised to pay me $8,000 for it. I finished the proposal and gave it to her, but after that, she completely cut off all contact with me. There's something else. Her father is in the hospital. Her family asked me for help, but I couldn't raise enough money for his treatment. That's why I came here. Even if she doesn't want to help me anymore, she should at least pay for her father's medical care so her family doesn't have to go through this hardship." The boss listens carefully and says, "Young man, I understand now. If everything you've told me is true, then what she did was completely wrong. But you also said you dropped out of college for her. So how are you able to write such a professional proposal? Tell me the whole story." The young man replies softly, "Boss, I really did leave college, but every time I got off work, I studied on my own at home. Thankfully, all my hard work paid off, and I eventually earned my college degree." Just then, Meng Meng walks in and asks, "Boss, why did you ask me to come here?" The boss calmly says, "Meng Meng, I called you here because I have an important client meeting tomorrow afternoon, but I don't know every detail and selling point of our new product. The product is right here. Without looking at the proposal, can you explain all of its features and benefits to me in detail?" Meng Meng confidently replies, "Of course." She picks up the product, pauses for a moment, and says, "The packaging is yellow, and it's called the 5-second fast pipe cleaning bubble powder. That's all I can remember right now." The boss turns to the young man and says, "Now I'm completely convinced that you wrote this proposal. If Meng Meng had written it herself, she would have remembered every single detail." The young man smiles with relief and thanks the boss. Meng Meng angrily says, "Boss, why are you taking the side of this country guy? I'm supposed to marry your brother next month. If you do this, the wedding will be called off." The boss firmly replies, "Then the wedding is canceled. My brother will never marry someone like you. Pack your things and leave my company immediately." Finally, she turns to the audience and says, "Friends, do you think I made the right decision or the wrong one? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below."